La 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 la. La 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 la. Ooh, baby. Welcome back to It's About Hockey. I'm Mason. And guess what, boys? We're talking about Game 5 of Round 2 in the second round of the Vancouver Canucks and Edmonton Oilers. Vancouver Canucks fans, let it rock. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man, that was a good one. If you're just coming back from the game, if you're still out partying in downtown Vancouver, I highly doubt you're watching YouTube, but if you're that dedicated and you're watching in the bathroom at the bar, what's up, man? Thanks for watching. But tonight was a good one. There's means to be celebrating right now, so if you're knocking a few root beers back with the boys, have one for me. Great game, man. I didn't expect any less. The way this series has been shaping up, it seems like we're just going to keep getting these neck and neck games until someone has a crazy good game and just runs away with some points. Brock Besser did it the other night. Can anyone else do it? Who knows? We have an elimination game coming up on Saturday. All eyes will be on this game. There will only be one game Saturday, and it will be on this one, and all eyes will be on Edmonton. I can't explain how much pressure is going to be on the Edmonton Oilers and Connor McDavid's shoulders and whoever is in net for the Edmonton Oilers. I don't know about you, but if I had to guess who's going to be in net for Edmonton on Saturday, it's going to be Stuart Skinner. I just believe deep down in my heart that's who it's going to be. And it's going to be ugly. I just really think I think the pressure is going to be huge on the Edmonton Oilers. I think Vancouver's walking in there with some swagger. They got their big old D swinging over their chest. They ain't worried about nothing. I hope that's the case. The last thing we want to see is Connor McDavid go nuts. I mean, I would love to see it, but I think this next game coming up, the pressure is off Vancouver for me. They played the way they need to play tonight. The pressure was there. Everything was there. I mean, they didn't get the goal scoring that they wanted to get. They got a couple posts tonight. It's damn posts for these games, man. It seems like everyone's getting their fair share. But what can you do about that? But yeah, I just think game 6, it's going to be, I think this might be the best one we've seen yet. It has to be. It has to be from both teams. If it gets to a game 7, I don't know, man. I might have to pull out a couple more beers for that one. But yeah, all business aside, we'll get to that in a second. But if you guys are new to my channel, please consider hitting that like button. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. I'm talking about this series and all the other series. I haven't talked about the East Coast in a couple of days. I will get to that in another video. But this Western Conference series I've been glued. I've been glued to the other ones just as much. But as far as wanting to talk about games, Western Conference is where I'm at right now. But yeah, man, like I said, this game, great one. Let's talk about it. All right, like I said, Miller scores late in the third. Canucks push Oilers to the brink with a Game 5 win. I'm sorry, I keep rocking that. And I'm so excited just because I don't want to hear any more about Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers. That's all I've heard about this whole year. So, Vancouver, if you could do me and the rest of the world a favor, please win Game 6. Or Game 7. I don't care. Let's just get Edmonton out of the picture for the rest of the playoffs. I'd be happy. Okay, so let's talk about this game. Let's set the stage a little bit here because this one, there were some headlines coming in this one. Okay, let's just go to some news here, or let's set the story up properly. Okay, after Game 4, after Game 4, Tocchet had some things to say about his players. Okay, let's go to Talk. Talk, what do you got to say?
They came up with loose pucks. We didn't. I mean, you guys saw it. I mean, there's nothing. Analyze it. There's nothing really to say. This is not even close to like playoff hockey. I mean, they were desperate, but if these guys think playoff hockey is that, then we're in trouble. There's been a couple of games here where we need some guys to get going. Not much compete from the guys. That's on.
We have a couple guys that need to get going. Who is he talking about? Well, it's only been Elias Pettersson. Where the hell has that guy been all playoffs? He signs this huge ticket to I don't know how many years, 8 years, 8-year contract extension worth I don't know how many buku bucks, but a lot of money, and he's been absent in the playoffs. Okay, you guys probably know about this already. Okay, everyone's talking about it. So what does he do tonight? Well, he mixed up the lines a little bit. Right? He's got Pettersson, Lindholm, and Hollander on a line together, right? Thinking this is going to spark Elias into doing something. Maybe knows. Who knows? You got to do something, right? You're not a good coach if you're not trying to get your players, bring the best out of your players. So I credit Talk for that. Pettersson had a great game tonight. Didn't show up on the score sheet a whole lot. He was the second star of the night. He got 1 assist. I think it was on whose goal did he get assist on? It was a secondary assist on JT Miller's goal. Okay, the game winner. Not really a first assist, but it's okay. It's a point. It counts. It's something to build off of. So kudos to him. So yeah, let's just talk about the goals, man, because it was a back and forth game. It felt like until the second period where Vancouver just they kind of turned it up a notch. But we're going to talk about Edmonton's first goal, Evander Kane's goal. The only problem I really have with this one is Garland. He's right here chilling. If you go back, we'll go back a little bit. We got Evander Kane. Okay, so Vancouver's committed to playing a tight defense around their net, and rightfully so. They need to be doing that. Connor Garland, kind of floating center in between the slot, not really having a man to tie up. I mean, there's two options here. We'll just watch him. Okay, he's still chilling there. Evander Kane sliding out to the circle. Nothing too crazy, but no one has picked him up. And this is, you don't want to leave anyone alone. I mean, granted, you're playing a tight box around the net. That's cool, but you don't want to leave anyone with a free shot. And what happens is, we'll cycle this thing back down. Let's get down here. Okay, here we go. Evander Kane, all alone. The closest person to him, Garland, Susie, maybe. But I think this is on Connor Garland. He needs to be more aware of this. Obviously, Evander Kane gets the puck, rips it home. He's basically one-on-one with Seelofs here, so I can't really hate on him on this one. It was kind of easy. For me, it's an easy goal. Okay, Seelofs has been playing great, but I think Connor Garland should have been all over that. He should have been playing his position a lot better. There's no reason for Evander Kane to be this wide open, like at all. Everyone got caught looking at the puck. No one's got eyes on Evander Kane at all. Kind of a garbage defensive play. Then we go to Susie's goal. The man who got suspended last game for cross-checking Connor McDavid, the golden boy of the league, in the face, or as Zadorov would like to call it, the league's investment. He's back, and he gets on the score sheet by tying it up 1-1. And where does he put it? Top shelf where mama keeps the fresh baked cookies. Yup. Congratulations, Connor. Redeemed yourself. Even though I don't think he deserved that suspension at all. But, getting the score sheet, getting the boys going, tying it up late. Nice. I can respect it. So at this point, we're 1-1. Game is still pretty evenly matched. We go to the next goal here. Matthias Janmark's goal. Again, for me, this is another mistake on Connor Garland. I'm sure there's other players are in this play, but the player who sticks out to me in this one is Garland. Here we go. We're going to look at it. Okay, here's Garland right here, right? And who do we got here? Is this Susie again? Yeah, he's pinching in to try to get this puck back down. Watch Connor Garland on this one. Okay, obviously the pinch didn't work. I don't know why he sat in the slot. A pinch is a gamble, right? You don't sit there. You kind of support by pulling back a little bit in case something like this happens. it happens. Watch Connor Garland. Watch him. He's raising his hand like he's going to call the penalty, which I didn't know players could call penalties. Your team just lost possession of the puck in the offensive zone, and you're over there complaining about a possibly non-call tripping penalty. What the hell are you doing? Cool. You can be in the game. You can be in the moment. You can think to yourself, that's a penalty. But doing that in game, taking your hand off your stick, trying to get a call. I've never seen a referee call a penalty after a player has raised their hand. Watch Connor Garland, though. Watch what happens here. Let's get a little push from behind on the back check. Granted, he's doing what he can to get back now. I mean, think if he had supported that pinch and didn't, raise his hand like he was calling a penalty, how many more feet ahead he would have been in this back check. I mean, he caught up to the third man high. Not bad on a back check. Still could have been there to support. Janmark gets it, puts it in the back of net. And what does Garland do? He snaps his stick on the crossbar like a freaking crybaby. Dude, this is on you, man. Don't blame the refs on this one, okay? If you see your defenseman pinching and you got 3 other guys down below, hey, man, come back a little bit, all right? You obviously didn't catch him on the back check. You got damn close, but it was a 1-on-2 or 2-on-1, and you got boxed out by the third man high. So, do better. That's really about it. I mean, don't complain. Don't whine about the penalties. Whatever. He's had great games this series, but this one, those 2 stuck out to me. And then we get to Giuseppe's goal right here. Great effort for sure. And talking about being in the right place at the right time. That's all you can really say about this one. All right. Got a good forecheck coming on, lost the puck. That's what you want out of a forecheck. You want either one put pressure on them to make a bad decision or get your stick on the puck and force it out and make them either one have to regroup or you guys take possession and do your thing. This one just happened to bounce out and right on Giuseppe's stick. Giuseppe's stick. I can't even say it. Hang on. Giuseppe's stick. There we go. A little spinorama backhand through the legs. Goes in the back of the net. Cool. 2-2. The big one about this is the offsides. Potential offsides. Everyone was thinking, hey, myself included, was like, when they kind of stopped and looked at the screens, I was like, 2 things happen. 1, it's going to be either offsides, or 2, it's going to be goaltender interference, because it did look like there was a little bit of goaltender interference in front of the net. If we can get to it here. Watch in front of the net is Almond. I don't know the dude's name. He's got a weird spelling of it, or he doesn't have a weird spelling, he has a weird pronunciation of it. But I thought it was maybe potentially goaltender interference, but it wasn't. But look where Giuseppe puts this puck. 5-hole. And Pickard has no idea where this thing is at until it's too late. Don't blame him. That was a really good screen. A very close to a goaltender interference screen. Had he been bumped and had he moved, I think that would have went the other way. I think they would have called that one back. The way they're calling penalties and goaltender interference these playoffs, you never know. I just thought that was it. But, regardless, it counted. So cool. We're up 2-2. And then we get to JT Miller, the McDavid killer. I guess, McDavid's kryptonite for right now, for the time being. He's played well against McDavid pretty much all year. Can't complain about this dude whatsoever. The crowd's loving him, chanting out his name during the game and during the season, talking about he may be the MVP of the team this year. Cool. So who better than getting the game winner, JT Miller? Let's watch, shall we? Here we go. This is bad defense by the Edmonton Oilers. Last game, it was JT Miller and Brock Besser with the last 30 seconds, letting Bouchard have a shot all alone, pretty much one-on-one or screening their own goalies pretty much. That's how they won the game, was off of Bouchard's goal. This one's on Connor McDavid and Hyman. You got JT Miller coming down the high slot all alone, man. No one's even close to him. He's got space. Look at all the space he's got. You got Connor McDavid here, and then you got Zach Hyman coming back. Obviously, McDavid, he needs to be sliding. Obviously, he's looking to see what's happening. The play, this is paused, so everything's happening in real time. Here we go. McDavid bounces back to the slot like you're supposed to, but he's still looking at the puck. Shot comes in. Rebound. But look, McDavid goes for the puck instead of looking for who's on the back door. JT Miller splits between McDavid and Hyman, and he's got a wide open net. And he roofs it, baby. Yeah, that one was some bad defense. Plays like this are always going to happen in a game. But in a game like this, you need your best players to play their best defensive game at all times when you're in the defensive zone. McDavid's a great player. Like, I'm not taking that away from him at all. I couldn't take that away from him if I even tried. I couldn't even entertain that idea. But this play defensively, he should have had his head on a swivel a little bit more. Hyman, he did what he could to get back, but he just couldn't catch up to JT Miller. And there we go. And that's game. That's game. Looking at the stats for tonight, again, I wanted to look at see how we're looking for the Vancouver Canucks, who was putting up the most shots. No shocker, JT Miller. It seems like Vancouver was just raining shots for a while there. They were doing it in the second period, putting up 17 shots against Edmonton's 4. The total wound up being 35-23. You can definitely sense that Vancouver they came to play. I think Talk calling out the team. Some players, I think when you call out some players on the team, you call out the whole team, all right? Because it's a team mentality. You can't let your boy sitting next to you on the bench have a bad game. If he's having a bad game, you're having a bad game. So you guys got to build each other up. That's always how I always played. And that was at an amateur level, so I can only imagine the intensity at a professional level. So the team answering Rick's call, I think it was off the hook. You see the performance they put up tonight. JT Miller with 4. I mean, look down the list, man. Everyone's got a pretty much registered shot on net tonight, except for Amon and Bluger. I'm sorry, my eyes are a little blurry. And then you got Quinn Hughes, Hronek. All the defense hit on net tonight, so can't be mad at that. And Ian Cole didn't score on his own goal tonight, so cool, Ian Cole, congratulations. And then you got Silos with 21 of 23 tonight, putting up a .93. So overall, dominant performance from the Vancouver Canucks. Looking at the hits, Vancouver throwing the body, love it. They out hit Edmonton by 22 hits, 44-20. Awesome. 18-18 block shots. And they finally stymied the power play of the Edmonton Oilers. 0 for 5 tonight. Big old goose egg. Didn't do much better for themselves. 0 for 4. So, you can't really say too much about it. But like I said, that power play has been lethal. Everyone knows this. Everyone who's been watching the NHL as of late knows how lethal that power play can be. So kudos to Vancouver having a killer PK for the night. Holding McDavid and the squad to a big old goose egg on the power play was dope to see. And a good team effort for sure. Looking at the Oilers, I want to see who performed the best tonight on the Oilers as far as shots go and everything. I want to see, of course, how the Golden Boy cross-check boy in the face, how he's doing tonight, seeing if that vision was a little blurry from that cross-check. Obviously, it was because he was a -2 and only registering 2 shots on net tonight. How much time did he get on ice tonight? Of course, Connor McDavid's going to lead in time on ice. He led Draisaitl by 5 seconds. So, I don't know, man. Like I said, they broke up that line last game. And they won. Now they face elimination. There are questions that I have for the Edmonton Oilers going in this game. Like I said, who's going to be in net? It has to be Stuart Skinner. I would be shocked if it was Picard, whatever you want to call him. I've heard it both ways from all kinds of broadcasts. So who's going to be in net? What's that top line going to be? And talk about pressure. Oh, man, like I said, I think Vancouver is feeling way too good right now. I think there should have been a lot of rough stuff in towards the end of this game. That pushback, that killer instinct, that FU mentality needed to come out of Edmonton tonight. I don't think they had it towards the end of the game. I don't think they had it really at all in the game. They got bullied tonight. Like I said, it was a close game, but overall the performance was on Vancouver. They had it all going tonight. The score doesn't reflect it. Like I said, there was a couple posts here and there. Could have went either way, but Vancouver gets the dub, and they put the Oilers on the brink. Whew, baby. Tired of talking. Well, like I said, we have all eyes on Edmonton Saturday night. Talk about pressure. Oh, my God. I don't want to be Stuart Skinner. I don't want to be Connor McDavid, at least not for Saturday. There's going to be some questions in the offseason as far as if they get knocked out. Draisaitl has to resign. Well, it doesn't have to, but there's always that question. So what does an early exit mean for Edmonton if they lose come Saturday night? I don't know. I talked about goaltending being their Achilles heel. It seems that this could be, I know I'm right. I really do. I just don't know who they're going to go with, and whoever they go with, it's not going to be easy. I mean, they're not playing an easy opponent. They're not facing easy circumstances. I don't know, man. This is going to be interesting for sure. Vancouver Canuck fans, hit that like button for me, boys. You guys did the damn thing tonight. I picked you guys to go to the Western Conference Finals. Don't let me down, all right? You guys got one game to go. If you guys get to the next round, we're on two different pages, because unless my boys don't make it, we're not going to be on the same page. But do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join the channel, join the movement, man. This is a movement. It's not a movement. I'm just kidding. But yeah, subscribe to the channel, man. We're talking about all these games as much as we can. I really do enjoy the hell out of this series. I would not be surprised if this thing went 7. All the scores from this game, they've all been by one goal. We got 4-5, 4-3, 4-3, 2-3, 2-3. I love these kind of games, man. I know it's not fun to be a part of one when you're rooting for one of those teams. It could be stressful as all hell, but from an outsider looking in, I love it. So that's going to do it for me, boys. I really do appreciate all the likes, all the comments, all this fun stuff. You guys been hitting me up, liking, all that good stuff. Love it. Love this series. And I'm really digging this a lot more lately. Let's go, Vancouver. Let's go, Vancouver. Don't fuck it up, Edmonton. Peace out, boys.